morning. Welcome to day 96 of the 100-day project. This is day 95. We started this little collage book and the video's up and you're welcome to go watch. I'm going to work in this book today again and I'm just going to start on a new page. And I've got a few pieces already in front of me that I can play with and see if I can come up with something I like. So let's get started. Everything is very similar to what I did yesterday. If I do something different, or if I use a different product, I will let you know. One thing I might use that I haven't brought in yet, I have it over here off to the side, is two ink pads. One is black, one is brown by StazOn, and then a little container of some stamps that I created because I would like to use my stamp in something, but I haven't decided how yet. So until then, we're just gonna go with what I've got here. I've got a piece of my painty paper, piece of scrap paper, and my little saying for the first page is I have no idea what to do. Because I say that all the time, because I have to figure it out as I go sometimes. I have this little cluster here that I want to put on the other side of this page. I'm trying to gather my cluster for this side because I might want to stitch it. I wanted to go ahead and get it together. So I've got this so far and I'm just not thrilled. I want something on here, so I pulled out my canvas and I have this little area down here that I like that I'm going to cut out. I'm going to draw on the back and then cut that out. As I have said before, my lines are suggestions. I deviate as I cut. It's never quite what I think it's going to be. That might be what I do. But first, I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to stitch this together. Okay, here's my little piece. And it goes on this side. Do I want anything else here? I reached for Mom's paper bag, and if you don't know what Mom's paper bag is, go back a few videos. Oh, I can't remember which one. Anyway, well, this was Mom's. I opened it and two pieces fell out, like this. I wish I'd had the camera on when I did that. All right, I've got that on there, and I really don't want to lose this little piece that's hanging down, so I'm going to try and glue it so it doesn't go anywhere. I didn't want to lose that little guy there. So I need to do the back side, but I have to wait for the glue to dry. So for now, let's decide how this is going to go together and distress our edges. I'm going to glue this little piece on just so I don't lose it. I want to stitch this together, but I have to wait for the glue to dry. And then I think what I'll do is glue this down on three sides and let this be a little pocket. Oh, you know what? I left out a piece. I wanted to use this on this side. No wonder it didn't seem right. I wanted to put this down. I don't know if I can. Can I? Nope. Oh well, it's okay. I totally forgot it. This is still drying, but I can't let it go that I wanted to use something on there that I didn't use. So I keep looking around for something to put on there, and I thought, well, maybe some masking tape. I might lose my little string that I was trying to save. Maybe I'll just tape it down. Well, at least I still have my string. So then, do I want more paper to break it up a little bit? This is a little scrap from 2 videos ago. It's when we did the using up the scraps after we finished the journal. This might look cute there. And then this down here. Let's just try it. Right in the middle of the masking tape. I like that much better. I'm much happier. Okay, now we can turn it over and go ahead and do this side. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to stitch this together. This one I did a little different. Because I was going to make it a pocket, I didn't want to put a bunch of lines all over the place. I wanted it to look like it was stitched on. And so I went down the sides and I went across the bottom a couple of times, once to hold this together and once to just give a stitch line. And these are loose. They need to be tacked down. So I'm just going to tack them down with glue a little bit. So I'm just going to put a line of glue down the sides and at the bottom. All right, I'm going to let this sit for a second. I think it's strong enough now for me to mess with it. I want to use this little partial ticket that I've got left over. I used the bottom half for something else, and I want to put this in here, but I don't want it to get lost because it's not long enough to hold itself up. I'm going to add something to the bottom. And I have these tags. I was sent samples years and years ago when I was doing shows and country dolls and things like that. You attach these tags to your items you were selling and put your price on it. And I never used them, so I've got a bunch of them that I thought one day I'll just paint over or something. So this is what I'm going to use, and I want to cover this front area, and then I'm going to attach it, and then I'm going to trim it. And I'm going to cover the front area with a piece of this corner here, and then the back side I can just use for journaling or whatever, which I don't journal. My journaling is when I scribble and write things. When you see me writing and scribbling, if I have something to say, I say it then, or I do it under my art. I never do like words and stuff, hardly ever, where you can actually see what they say. All right, so now this is gonna go on here. Actually, I'm gonna go stitch it across. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. Okay, my tag stitched on. And I want to put this word out of the dictionary, maybe right down there. And the word is peace. I just cut out a portion of the definition. It just says state of calm and quiet. That's what I crave. It's a little longer than I thought I would make it. I didn't want this sticking up here. So, can I take this up quickly? I like that. Now I need a little string for there, just something light and simple, maybe something to bring the blue up. I have this trim. It's Designer Threads Embellishment Collection for Wearable Art. I got it at a quilt store a long time ago, but that's what it is in case you were wondering. And I think I want this multicolored one. And then the last thing I want to do for these 2 pages is I want this piece put on the edge as a little tab, but I want the tab a little shorter, so I'm going to cut off a little bit of the end. Okay, I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to stick this on the end, and I'll probably lose these strings, but that's okay. I'll make more. And I'm going to stitch it at the edge like that. Okay, I changed, first this is stitched on. It's a little crooked because the feed dog kind of moved it as I was stitching on the side here. And I'm gonna leave it. I love it. It's charming. So, and that word makes me think of my heart book that we haven't finished. I need to get back to that. The other thing I did was I took out this ribbon. I wasn't feeling it, so I took it out. So that's one side of our page. I love that. It's so cute. And then this side, their little tag stuck in there. Let's get started on the next page. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.